Hello dear students, how are you all? And I am Vikram Kharade. Welcome you to this video lecture. This video lecture is for CBSE students, those who are studying in grade 10th. Class 10th, grade 10th, dear students, just this video lecture is going to help you. The reason in this video lecture I am going to discuss letter writing. Many students they have some doubts in their mind that how to write letter and what is the format of letter, because every YouTubers and even in YouTube, Google, if you search letter writing, different formats are there, different formats. There are so many doubts in in students' mind, like how to write sender's address, how to write date, even salutation, and all these things. So in this video lecture, I'm going to clear your all the doubts. Be ready and hit the subscribe button. Let's get started. Dear students, as we are learning letter writing, CBSE grade 10 students, remember letter writing is a compulsory question and it is asked for 5 marks. So it is a compulsory question and for 5 marks, and always remember that for your examination, board examination, formal letter is asked always, informal letter is not there. Formal letter means official letter is there. So here we are going to discuss first thing is format, that you should follow the format of the letter, and format is like this. So here the first one is sender's address. Sender's address you have to mention, and then after that you have to leave the line, and then you have to write yes date, sender's address, date, then receiver's address, then subject, then salutation, then main body, and last subscription. These are the four points to be remembered every time when you are writing the letter. So sender's address, then a date, then receiver's address, then subject, salutation, main body of the letter, and subscription. How to write it, that is important question. So here you just remember the letters. Formal letters means official letters. They are going to ask you, and you should know that to whom you are writing letter. For example, they will ask you letter to principal, letter to class teacher, letter to editor, one of the mostly asked letters, letter to editor, editor of the papers, Times of India and other things. So letter to editor is a very important letter. So letter to editor also is there. Then letter to bank manager, letter to municipal officer, letter to commissioner, letter to chief engineer, letter to engineer, and all these letters are related to the complaint. Like the types of letters are there, that asking permission or complaining about anything, like a water supply, irregular electricity supply. So all these things are there, and based on that only the letter will be asked. So in this video I'm going to discuss how to write the letter. So here I'm going to show you some samples of letters. So this is the first sample. You see here in this sample, here the sender address and the date is showed. So see here sender's address, so many doubts are there in the student's mind that how to write the sender's address. Actually in the letter itself, in the question itself, sender address is given, but do not write the name. See here, as you are seeing here, name is not written, directly sender's address, like a residential address is written. So what the students are doing now, some students they are writing from, from, and then they are writing the name of the who is sending the sender's name they are writing. So name you should not write. Without name, without from, you can directly start residential address only, that is called the sender's address. After the address, as you are seeing here, the date, one line is left here, and after that one line date is written. So date format is very important. How you are seeing here, that same format you should write, like a date and the month and the year. How is it written in this sample? Same date you can write, and after that one line you have to leave. After the line, here you can see sender's address as I told you, then date you have to write, and then receiver's address will come. So in the receiver's address, as you can see here in the sample also, receiver address, two, some students are writing two, and they are asking again and again, sir, can we write two, like we are writing in the sender's address from and receiver's address to. and comma. So here you can see if you write 2 also, that is also correct. For example, 2 and comma. And if you do not write 2 and comma, directly you can write the receiver's address. Here the receiver's address is given to the headmaster, to the principal, to the class teacher, or to the editor, to the municipal officer, so to the engineer. So these things are there, and these things are there in the question itself. So you should follow the question, read the question carefully, and receiver's address, once you get it, after the receiver's address you should write subject. Subject is important. Here you can see in this sample subject is written, and one more thing, that subject should not be very lengthy. As you can see in this sample also, 2 or 3 words are used in the subject. Subject should be very small, very short subject. If you are writing a lengthy subject, that is not good. Only 3 to 4 words should be there in the subject. It should be catchy subject. Once you read the subject, or anyone's read the subjects, he should understand, this letter is about water supply, this letter is about electricity supply, this is about that, this is about that. So subject should be very simple and short, it should not be lengthy. That is the first thing. And here you can see the salutation. Even in the student's mind, one big doubt is there, that the doubt is, sir, what to write for the salutation? Can we write a respected always, respected sir, respected madam? But here in these samples you can see that dear sir is also accepted, dear madam is also accepted. So dear sir, dear madam, if you write, that is also correct. Nowadays the new formats of letters are coming, and in these formats they have written dear sir also. So instead of respected sir, you can write dear sir also. Respected sir is also correct. So salutation, when you are writing dear sir, dear madam, or respected sir, and comma must be given after the salutation. So after this you can see here another sample is here. I have shown you that this sample main body is written. Dear students, when you are writing letter to editor, when you are writing letter to municipal officer or any editor, the body is important, and in the body 3 paragraphs must be done. So the letter should be divided in 3 paragraphs: first paragraph, second paragraph, and third paragraph. Here in this letter I am not going to tell you how to write the main body and all, because body and the content of the letter always changes according to its subject. What is the subject, what is the topic of the letter? According to the letter, according to the topic, it changes always. So I am not going to discuss how to write the body of the letter and sentence formation and all. I am not going to discuss here. I am I'm telling you that what is the format, right format, and what things need to be remembered to write the letter and need to be followed while writing the formal letter. So once you write the main body, 3 paragraphs, after the main body, thanking you is very important. So thanking you, you should mention thanking you, and after the thanking you, one of the very important thing, that is a subscription. Some students are asking, sir, subscription how to write? Yours truly, or yours faithfully, or yours obediently, or yours sincerely. So I am telling you, if it is letter to editor or any municipal officer or any engineer or bank manager or any manager, so that time you can write yours truly and yours faithfully. So these 2 subscriptions you can write. But if you are writing letter to headmaster, if you are writing letter to any class teacher asking bona fide or asking a leave application or whatever, so for that you can write yours sincerely or yours obediently you can write. But yours sincerely, yours obediently, and the truly and faithfully, according to the subject or according to the person to whom you are writing letter, to whom you are sending the letter, according to that it will change. So but still yours truly is commonly used. So if you are not getting any, you can write yours truly. Yours faithfully also is commonly used subscription. So in this sample also you can see yours faithfully, yours sincerely, yours truly, and after that sender's address is written. That is important thing. If in a question sender's name is there, so that name in sender's address don't write, you should write it down after the subscription sender's name. So here you can see the sender's name is there after the subscription. So this is important thing. And once you follow the format, then you can score good marks, because for format also 2 marks are there, and language and accuracy, grammar, everything will be checked there, and for that 3 marks are there. What content is used, what things are written according to topics, according to subject it is written or not. All these things are going to be evaluated. So dear students, in this short video I explained the format of formal letter, official letter. It is for 5 marks compulsory. One more time I am going to tell you the format. First is the sender's address without name, only sender's address, then date format, very important format of the date, then send receiver's address, then subject, then salutation, then main body and the subscription. Two important doubts are there in the student's mind. The doubt is, sir, some letters are there, salutation is written up and then subject is written. So what is first, subject or salutation? Here subject or salutation, or can we write salutation first and then subject? Both are correct, but I suggest you that you should write a subject first and then only salutation. That would be the correct, and you follow that only. So in this video I discuss the letter writing, format of letter writing, which is for 5 marks. Upcoming videos I will be discussing creative writing, paragraph writing and grammar topics also. To get my videos, just kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon, that whenever I upload the video you will get my notification. Thank you. This is Vikram Kharade.